So I was trying to think of something funny to do, but um, I got nothing. I got nothing. I honestly got nothing. So yeah, yesterday we saved the yard. We finally beat that big Geth. Man, I think I think was a real headed. Now I only got two things on my list that I gotta cross off. First of all, I need to cross off. I need to cross. I need to cross off. First of all, and take down Sarah, which I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I really don't. Also, you might not be able to tell this, but hold up. I'm not sure if you can tell by looking at my face, but my face is swollen. Yeah, I don't know why I just woke up with my face being swollen like this, but I tell you know what? I'll figure it out later after I'm done recording. So yeah, because I didn't want that to. I didn't want whatever this is going. Whatever this is, with my face being swollen. I don't know. Maybe it's because some mosquito bites, or maybe a bee came in my room when I was asleep and stung me. I don't know. Or maybe it's because some medical reaction. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just throwing out guesses here. I honestly don't know. But um. Anyways, let's get back into Mass Effect 1. Legendary Edition. And I hope that all y'all is staying cool out there, because today is a little bit hotter than it was yesterday. So I hope that y'all staying cool out there. Got some ice water, some glass of water, some chill gum, some nice cool gum to chew, and some ice cream, or hey, something. Just know, you gotta stay hydrated out there, and you have to, excuse me, stay cool. So yeah. What? I should did this at the end. This is the beginning of the video. I don't know. See, see, I'm just off right now. Cause I'm still trying to think what's going on with my face. So yeah. Oh right. Okay, so we did that, and now we are going to go talk to our teammates. Let's see what you guys say. He's not a teammate, but still.
If anyone has to take over from Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
You doubt my decision. They're on our side. Hold up.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop her. We don't need their help.
We are, dude. Okay. First of all, we are stopping them. This is not an alien ship. This is a human ship. Sure, it was made by aliens, but still, dude. By the way, I know it was made by aliens because my friend uh, gave me that information, which, by the way, major spoiler. Major spoiler. He gave me the spoiler about, Homecoming. Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, the the crew is mostly human. The crew is mostly human. There's only about like Liara, Tally, Garrus, and Rex. Four non-humans on here. You got to be kidding me. You got a problem with four non-humans on here, and you think what? They're taking over, dude. I'm starting to think that this man might be racist. I don't want to think that, but just giving a strong feeling of that. I swear, he's just giving a really strong feeling of that.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the island call. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. The captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop it. We don't need their help.
Yep.
This is bigger than humanity. Saren's a threat to every species in the galaxy, and I'll welcome anyone who wants to help me bring him down.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
I hope not.
Carry on, Presley.
If it is, now
Yes,
so
sir.
I can check. This better not be a problem. If it is, next document you have is about you packing up your stuff and leaving. Cause look, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like that. I don't like that stuff. Sure, I enjoy watching shows that got drama in it, but why are you being prejudiced to somebody that's trying to help y'all? That makes no sense.
I prefer gold to silver, for my metal. I think you can recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
Excuse me. That's not why I'm here. You sure you want that? Earning metal is hard. Earning metal is hard. Yeah, you sure you want that, Joker?
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fine.
It's a good point. They probably make me shave too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No metal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I'm here to get to know you, dude. That's why I'm here. Sure, you're my pilot, and I would like to get to know my pilot. How's that? What? Oh, just want to talk. What up? Let's do
How's the
this.
Normandy performing?
Yeah,
Is she everything they said she'd be?
Let's do that.
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you expect. It takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Hold up. Okay, now let's just
I'd
talk
like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I'm the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
Hey, whoa. What disease you got? What disease you got, man? Are you saying that you got, like, some mental disease? Because if so, we need to get you evaluated. Do you got, like, some mental disease? Or do you have, like, I was about to say cancer, but I don't think they would put something like that in the show. I didn't mean to insult you. The disease. Are you contagious? Yeah, what disease?
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know?
Dude,
Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Froelich syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow. Too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
I actually met somebody. When I was in the hospital when I was younger. I actually met somebody like that. I'm being serious, I did. I met somebody who was like that. I mean, they wasn't using crutches at the time. At the time, they wasn't using crutches. They was using a wheelchair. They was using a wheelchair at the time. But later on, while I was there, they started using crutches because he said that his therapist saw it as unnecessary, and they wanted to push him to walk a little bit more to like try and get better, so that he can be more productive at walking. Man, I did not know. I did not think they'd actually put something like that in this game. Huh. Tell me about your disease. How did you get the nickname Joker?
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
Yeah, right.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Yeah, why was you unhappy, dude? Like I understand why I was unhappy as a kid, but why was you unhappy?
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
Okay, fair enough.
I need to know more about this Froelich syndrome if I put in my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what caused it. Genetic maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hips, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
Let's change the topic. How do you do your job?
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not worried about you doing your job. I'm worried about you, dude. Chuck, I'm worried about you, dude. I mean, shoot. So far throughout this entire game, I've only had like 3 chances to talk to you. When I first started, basically, and when I got control, and when the ship became mine, and right now. Only 3 times, dude. Only 3 times.
I have to go.
Alright, see you.
I do not think that they'll actually put something like that in this game. I guess that's another thing for the codex. Let's go down there and talk to some more folk. Yep. So the doctor must be in there. And hey, what's Ash? Wasn't she just up here last time? Listen, Ash, you just up here last time? Where'd she go? I thought she'd still be in the mess hall. Oh, well, hey, Dick, okay. What's up, dude? What you doing?
Anything you need, Commander?
Before I ask that, did you just roll your eyes at me? I'm not the only one who just saw that, right? I'm not the only one who just saw Kaden rolling their eyes at me, right? I hope that's a glitch. I really hope that's a glitch, because if it's not, he gonna end up with a swollen face, and it's gonna be done by me. So I really hope that that's a glitch. Okay.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Speak your mind. Off record. Just give me my thoughts.
Lincoln. And it's what you and me consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
I hear you. Don't worry about it. What do you expect me to do? Look, dude, I hear
The
you.
council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong.
All they do.
I call it human nature, but
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informed. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Pod.
You went to robotics school? You went to robotics school? Because that's what I'm assuming. You just said bot, so it must mean robotics school, right? Did you build... Man, these flies, I swear. You open up your window to get some cool air, and then flies just come right in here. That's weird, man. I think that's weird. So I need a bug zapper. That's alright.
tell me about it.
Bionic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. The kids they called in was brain camp. Sorry.
Oh.
We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0. It's the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
I'm sorry, what? Did you just say brain tumors? Like, brain tumors in their head? Bro, what the? What in the world is wrong with people? Like, they do all of this to give them bionic abilities. Like you just said, it wasn't building robots, it was a bionic school. But some of them grew up with tumors in their head? What? Oh my. Nope. I need to chill. I need to chill. This is only the beginning of the video. I need to chill. Just chill. Yeah, it was accidental. What's the survival way? What's the survival way? I'm not sure what the bottom says, but it's running so definitely, yeah.
So there's no question about how you were exposed.
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian movements. It only gets iffy around 63 when kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they relied on accidentals. Bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school. Next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Dude.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. farthest facility we have for decades, vital termination shot, outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research.
Ha ha ha. I see what they did there. Mass Effect Fields. Mass Effect Fields. Take away Fields. Mass Effect. I see how the game is doing. I see. Yeah, did you ever put any friends there?
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone up there.
That's true. We did have a little circle to get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do. It was a research platform, and the Canadians kept John Zero off the edge of that to prevent leaks.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bowl every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana. I had a little circle around her. She was from Turkey and her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful. I'm not stuck up about it. I think you'd have liked her.
Okay. So, give me one sec. So I just wanted to make sure that the audio is still working. Sometimes, have any of y'all ever had that like gut feeling that like something might go wrong when you're trying to make a good video, but you don't want to check and then mess up the video? Yeah, I've been having that gut feeling a lot lately. I don't know why.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never fell together. Training, you know.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different than the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Canadians did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
That does sound rough.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better with this. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
You can talk to me, you never know. I'll decide that. I'll be nice to him. But I swear, next time this dude rolls his eyes at me, nope, nope, just nope, nope,
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
A whiner. Dude, if you was a whiner, you wouldn't be a good fighter. So I saw what you did on E5, dude. Know what these look like? They kind of look like some escape pods, or what's it called? You put people in there, and they sleep for like a little long time while the ship is in light speed. While the ship is in light speed, they go to sleep for like a really long time. Cryogenics or something like that. or cryo sleep, something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but yep, but y'all get what I'm saying, right? Alright, Doc. Let's talk for a bit. Now, hold up. It says there's 2 people in here.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
And you can't even see my face right now. I'm talking about in the game. You can't see my face in the game. I hope that y'all can still see my face. Otherwise, this video is okay. Posting a question, Kate Lingo. Yo, let's ask about Kate Lingo. Like, when I was giving my speech, I saw him up in here. Does he got something going on? Like, what?
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I've never worked with him before this mission, but he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
Yo, what?
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired for the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
Like what?
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Clayton's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Oh, okay. Doc, I thought you was gonna say that he suffers from all of that. I was about to be like, I'm sorry, what? Let's transfer this man over to the L3. If he's suffering from all of that, let's just transfer him over to the L3. But he only gets migraines. I think that they have medication in the future where this game is taking place for migraines. If not, Kaden, dude.
How did you end up serving on the Lion ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. The Earth was seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Yeah, do you have any regrets?
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I feel like I was abandoning them.
Okay. Well, that's it. Well, Doc. I think that you made the right decision because you're following. Well, I mean, you're doing what you want to do. Just do what you want to do in life. If you do that, then you end up living a happy and successful life. And that's not just for the game. That's true. That's true facts. I know sometimes I be getting so immersed in the game that I start thinking like, oh, I start thinking real life stuff in the game. That's because I get so immersed in whatever game I'm playing that I feel like that this game is kind of related to real life events, you know? Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Okay. Oh. Miss Fine and Sexy is out here too. Okay. I'm saving her for last. I'm gonna talk to her last. I'm gonna talk to everybody else first. It's like they always say, save the best for last. So yeah. And also this video is not just gonna be about us talking to our crewmates. We're gonna also do some side mission too. We're also gonna do some side stuff too. Excuse me. Now, which side mission? I don't know yet. I don't know. Oh, hey. There go Garrus. And Rex. Oh, there go Ash. Okay. Hey. One, two, three, four, five. Oh, Tally. She must be over there. Okay. I'll talk to her. I'll talk to her after I'm done talking to these three. Let me talk to Garrus first.
Come in. Nice work out there. I knew working with this bank too would be better than life at CSAT.
Really?
Have you worked with a Spectre before? Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your own way. CSAT can vary by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
It's not that bad. We shouldn't complain. True. You know, I'm not gonna say it's not that bad. I'm not gonna say it's not that bad. Because, you know what this sounds like? It sounds like an intergalactic police station in charge of maintaining peace and order on the station. That's what it sounds like. And if that's true, and if that is true, I'm just throwing out thoughts right here. If that is true, then yeah, no, you know, it's not easy. It's not that easy. So yeah.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take out a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSAT wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
That was your reason. I see.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things? There's more to it than that. It did start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSAT's handling of Sarah was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate it.
It's tough. It's a tough decision. You know, forget about it. Yeah, forget about it.
You did the right thing. Life's too short to sit around waiting for things to happen.
Yeah, you're probably right. Either way, I'd like to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
That depends. Whatever. Sounds good to me. Yeah, sounds good to me,
As
dude.
long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
Spectre code. Oh. Diar's locker. Tyler's locker. Rex locker. Garrus's locker. Kaden's locker. Ashley's locker. Hey, hold up. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. There's only 6 lockers. Where's mine at?
Shepard, what can I do for you?
What's your story, Max?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Don't be an ass. Just a short one. Come on. Have it your way.
You've Krogan lived for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Big deal. Unfortunate. Yeah.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
He seems to be getting upset. I haven't looked into much about this Jenna page, but yeah, it seems like a sensitive topic.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
Okay. I'm definitely going to do more about. I'm definitely going to do more research about that, and just yeah. What the? Who thought about doing? Who thought about making this type of thing? Who in the world had an idea of making this type of stuff? I want to meet the person. I want to meet the person and personally ask them, what was you thinking when you made this? Cause that's like on the borderline of almost genocide. Like them dying out slowly, leading to mass genocide. That's what it sounds like to me. That's like honestly what it sounds like to me. Because if you can't make more, then your species will slowly get old and just die out. That's what it sounds like to me. And if they all die out, then yeah, the person caused this disease to infect them. That person basically just did mass genocide, but it's taking a couple of years for the mass genocide to happen, and that's just, oh my gosh, why is there so much messed up why is there just so much messed up stuff in this video? I swear, it really is. It really is. I see your point, not exactly. So what? I see his point.
It isn't all the same.
Excuse me.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Touchy subject. I won't. Yeah, no, touchy subject.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Explain.
Are your people really Glenn?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us undergo that.
Yeah, tell me more about genophage, dude.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, everyone, and no one's rushing to find a cure.
Man, this is just really messed up. I knew Rex was a badass, but damn, this dude doesn't just have a sad backstory. He's living his tragic backstory. He's living it right now. Just brutal, straight up brutal. I swear, Rex, I would give you a hug if I could. And also, if I didn't think that you would accidentally crush my character's spine, so yeah.
Why don't the Krogan try to find you?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? Ask a Krogan.
concerned for that month.
Alright. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Yeah, before I say yeah, I want her to explain herself.
Don't mince words, Chief. What's your concern?
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You're out of line. You don't trust aliens. My hands are tied. I confine them. I can't confine them. Oh, okay, you can't confine them. So, yeah. I really want to say that she's out of line, but at the same time, I don't know if she's just worried about somebody betraying us, or if she's just being racist. So, yeah, you don't trust aliens.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, we have to learn to rely on ourselves.
We need allies. By mistrusting our allies, but we need allies.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
Exactly.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we should bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the Council members say now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
How cynical. Not necessarily most they will. Look, I'm not gonna be naive and say, and like, I'm not gonna be naive and like they'll never turn their backs on us. I'm not gonna be like that. I'm not gonna be like that. The way the council has been throughout the times that I've talked to them, there's some of them that I don't like, which y'all know. I don't like the Tyrion. Now the Asari, on the other hand, maybe, and the Solarian, they're nice. The Solarian, they're nice, just they're nice. And the Asari counselor, maybe, but the Tyrion counselor, no. I don't like that dude one bit. I really don't. I just don't like that dude one freaking bit. Because I said this before. And I'll say it again. In the beginning, when we was trying to tell him about what Saren did, the dude took Saren's side. And then when we presented evidence, he said that this evidence is irrefutable. Saren will be stripped of his title, and all efforts will be taken account to bring him in. Cool. Okay, cool. Now when Odina asked for them to use the fleet to try and track Saren down, Dude said that he's not gonna risk an all-out war on the terminal system just to save a couple of human lives. Well, I think said a couple of billion human lives or a couple of hundred. Either way, he said a lot of human lives. And that just seems like really prejudice right there, dude. That seems really prejudice right there. Like, I don't know what your deal is. I wouldn't know what your deal is. But dude, you can go jump off that Tyrion can go jump off a cliff right now. Seriously. That Tyrion can just go jump off a cliff. No, no. I don't. I don't like that tell you. I really don't. And with that being said, yeah.
The council's had a grudge against us since the first contact war.
I don't think it's a grudge. I think it's... Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
Why do you feel that way? Why do you feel that? Why do you feel that? I've heard this before. Give me a break. Yeah, I'm choosing this option right here. But before I do, I know somebody who would get seriously upset about what Ash just said. My best friend. He loves his dogs. Like he doesn't just love his dogs. He loves all different types of dogs. So if he heard that right now, bro, if you heard that, bro, if you're watching this and you heard that right now, wait, hold up. I don't think he's. Oh, yeah, no. I don't think he's been watching any of my gameplays of Mass Effect Insanity mode. But on the off chance that you are watching this, dude, on the off chance that you are watching this, calm down, wipe the phone from your mouth, and just chill. I know how you are about dogs. I know.
You seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
I understand your feelings. You have to work with aliens. Just shut up.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens.
No, sir. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the Surface Garrison Forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
You deserve better. Just one rotation. Stuck grounded. Stuck grounded side, huh? Yeah. From what I've seen Ash do in battle, she does deserve better. But all of this right here, no.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
Ash, what are you hiding? What are you hiding? Cause look, I can tell when somebody's hiding something when you ask them about a certain topic, and they be like, change the topic. That means that they're hiding something. They're definitely hiding something, and they don't want to say what it is.
I never knew my family. Grew up an orphan on Earth. Anybody in your family I've heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander. So why are you out here? Just trying to get away from Earth?
Yeah, she's hiding something. That's the second time she avoided something. Like, you can just hear in the way that she talks. You can just hear in the way that she talks that she's obviously hiding something. I don't know what it is, but this makes me want to talk to Ashley a lot more often now. Just to see what she's hiding. I don't know where trying to go, but no. To serve the Alliance, wouldn't you? For action, to see space. Yeah, action.
I'm here to put hypervelocity rounds through the heads of bad guys.
Most satisfying part of the job, Commander.
Yeah, okay. Well, she said earlier that sounded pretty racist, and look, I might have been nice before, but this right here, nope, not gonna let that stand.
I expect you to keep your family politics to yourself, Chief. This mission will be difficult enough without you picking fights with aliens.
Aye, aye, Commander.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I bought Dr. Tasemi's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I haven't talked to her yet, so I want to say I believe her, but I haven't talked to her yet, so it might not matter. We'll watch her. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a gamble.
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least, I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. It's impressive.
Sure.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away. I wouldn't mind talking about it later, though.
Okay.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
So yeah, that right there just made me not even wanna. With Ash, just nope, nah. Nope. Nope. She might look fine, but all that stuff that she just said. Just look at that thing. I think I might choose this as my thumbnail shoe. I'm like, just look at this cord. Am I the only one that thinks that looks like a giant hand holding a mass spec field inside of it? That is mass spec field that it's holding. Like this big white thing right there. That is mass spec field. That is like a mass spec field, right? I assume it is. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna assume it is. Before I talk to Tally, let's talk to you since you're closer.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
Is she bothering you?
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board, she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I didn't. She's useful. Yeah, she is.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for talent, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Honestly, I came down here to talk to Tally, but since I can talk to you too, let's get to know each other. System strength, no, personal question, quality. Let's save the personal question for last.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up. Unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap energy to give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself, with no emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. Within a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own home.
Well, I'm glad I have you here to, make sure that doesn't happen. And also, that stealth system sounds awesome.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing. We've got the only one.
That's cool. Also, yeah, I got a little snack. I got a little snack for me right now. Some cheesy popcorn and some ice cream. Cause it is hot outside. Man.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on. Probably the fastest vessel ever designed. She's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
Explain.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FDL speeds one day before we have to discharge the core.
Okay. Question.
Where else have you served, House?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Okay.
Carry on, House.
Aye.
I get XP just for talking to my bro. I don't know why I didn't realize that I get XP.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
This ship's special. Normally they're not. Gather information on us. Look, I don't see Tally betraying us. She seems too nice and sweet of a girl to do that. Honestly, if Mass Effect was an anime, was like a high school anime, Tally, she would be one of the she would be like one of the sweet, cute, shy girls in the anime show. She'd be like one of the shy girls in the anime. There's like having trouble. They always speaks softly, and you can barely hear them. You can barely hear them when they're speaking so softly. It's okay. It's fine. It didn't bother me. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. And she will always be hiding behind a book or something like that, you know? That's the type of girl that Charlie seems like. Well, that's the type of person that Charlie just seems like, you know? This ship is special.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
You're into ships? That's not why you're here.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the get.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla, grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties that other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births. Though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
I'm not gonna lie about Tally's people. No lie. She just giving me all this information. I'm just eating it up like I'm eating these chips.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction.
Okay.
The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna ask about the gift, but I'm gonna save that for last.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
They always accept. Sounds dangerous. Let's change topic.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
And that doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
You know, that sounds kind of difficult and a lot of work. No, I'm gonna lie. just to find the right gift so that your captain will accept y'all. Well, so that this captain will accept you. Man, sounds hard and very difficult. Also, I was looking at camera on my phone because my face feels like it's because the swelling on my face feels like it's going down a little bit, but I couldn't tell for sure, so that's why I used camera on my phone.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all colonies. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
Okay.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Well, the only thing left is,
I want to know more about the gift.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Tell me.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
Isn't AI research illegal? That was a mistake. Whoa. Hold up. AI research is illegal? Then what is a Vina? On the cylinder, what is a Vina? If AI research is illegal, then what is a Vina? I thought Avina was an AI. Was Avina something? It was Avina like something beneath an AI or beneath? Was she just not close to an AI at all? I don't know. I don't know. Now I want to talk. Now I want to talk to that Avina. Now I really want to talk to that Avina thing.
How come the council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
Why did they turn on you? Natural network? Oh, natural.
So, the gas share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in the group, the smarter they are.
Like a hive mind. Oh. Sounds like a hive mind, actually.
So there's some sort of group consciousness.
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
I don't get it. Yeah, I kind of do, but at the same time, there's some stuff that I want to ask more about. So
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying, The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Aquarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
Yeah, why actually?
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Oh, yeah, no, I understand why they did it, but you can't be positive that that will actually happen. The best thing you could do is just be prepared for when it does happen, instead of just assuming that it's going to happen and then take actions. It's better to be prepared for when it does happen. Y'all should have sent a message out to everyone saying be prepared, saying be prepared for the day, be prepared for the day of them turning against us. When it looks like that they're about to turn against us, put them down. Simple as that. Because if they're turning against y'all, then yeah, it would have been straight. It would be straight up justified for y'all to put them down because y'all be defending yourself. But like Charlie said, they knew that they was going to turn against them, so that's why they acted first and tried to put them down. You basically just admitted that you was afraid of them overwhelming y'all and killing y'all. So y'all took action and tried to kill them first, basically out of fear. They basically did this. They basically started this whole thing with the Geth. They basically tried to kill all the Geth out of fear.
You didn't really think they'd just let you destroy them without a fight, did you?
The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the veil. Now we drift through space, exiles searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
Serves you right. They defend themselves. No, they defend themselves.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
Not everyone. Sorry. You're right. Okay, you're right. I'm not surprised.
They didn't kill Sarah.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Seren. And that's why we have to stop him.
Tally, you're a cool girl. You seem like you're a very cool and smart girl, but what your people did to the gap all those years ago, I just can't. No, I just can't. I just can't. I just can't feel sorry or sour with y'all on that one. I just really can't. Oh, right. Let's do Rex first, because I remember him having some armor. Heavy, light armor. Yeah, that's medium armor. Heavy armor. Yeah, okay, so the armor that Rex has on right now, the armor that he has on right now is better. And I'm putting this on you to try and keep you alive. I mean, I'm not fighting right now, but Rex doesn't have any tactical abilities. I've seen Rex mostly use a shotgun. Accuracy rating. Gun that Rex got right now. Yeah, that's okay. Let's give you some weapon upgrades. Armor piercing rounds. Heat sink. That's yeah. Okay, so this is med packs. This must be bombs, and this right here is credits. So this must be Omnigel for the vehicle. Before I even go back to fight that, Threshold, I'm going to need a lot more Omnigel. That thing right there, I prefer to be over prepared instead of under prepared. I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I like that suit, bro. It look good on you. Which, by the way, what I said in the last video. Yeah, she may, look, she might not be considered an adult in her culture and amongst her people, but amongst humans, she's she, she's definitely an adult amongst humans. So yeah, which I found out that from my friend. Yeah, one of these days I gotta bring him on here. I swear I do. One of these days I gotta bring him on here. Maybe do a reaction to a movie or an anime or something. I don't know. But he's shy, so hey. Anyways, my friend told me that even though yes, she's not considered an adult to the story, she's considered an adult amongst the humans, and amongst some other races too. So yeah, since she lives far more longer than other races. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, if you hear that, that's just a bird outside. Yeah, what's switching back to this one? The bottom. Technical biotic protection is 12, but over here we got 49, and over here we got 5, and over here we got 12. And it would be good for her to have damage protection, and the shield rating is still the same. The bio protection is gonna be a problem, but I think we can fix that. I'm mostly just upgrading everyone's assault rifle because I don't know what weapons they actually prefer to use. So, and that's because I haven't really looked at all of their stats. I haven't even taken tally on a mission yet. So yeah. Hold up. Let's see if she have any armor. Nothing for her. Okay, okay, fine. I don't mean this will do until I get something better for him. I don't think that's a good fit, honestly. So. Hey, hold up. Alliance requisition officer.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
What? Hold up. You're on my ship and you're asking me to pay for gear. I'm going to need you to explain yourself, dude.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Okay.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands.
Look, I bought one
Many
license.
of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
Look, I bought one license for you, dude. I guess if I find any others, then I'll send it your way. So that way you can get me. So that way you can have some good armor. Have some good supplies, you know.
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you've purchased, but I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can. Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
Alright.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Yeah, I can't afford that. Not yet, anyways. Let's see. Let's try. Medium human armor. Oh, you know, this one's way better than my other pistol. Hold on, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back to this. Yeah, this one is way better too. This sniper rifle is way better. Hold on. And so is the shotgun. It's got a lot of guns in here. Assault rifle. Put some good armor. Put some good armor. Increase maximum unit of energy by 1. Oh, definitely. Wait, hold up. Okay, you know what? Yeah. Ah, dang, I ain't got enough credits. Alright, dude. I need to find my locker. And before I do any, well, dive into any side quests, because like I said, that's what we're going to do today. Not just talking. Is that my locker? How did I miss that? How did... Yeah. Pistol, shotgun. Alright. I mean, I was trying to access my locker, hoping that I can, excuse me, good ice cream. There's some good Oreo ice cream. And like I said yesterday, nope, not sponsored. I just like eating some good Oreo ice cream. I know I said that a lot, but I feel like I gotta say it just so people won't be misunderstood. Because not everyone keeps up and watch the same video that I post every day. I mean, watch the videos I post every day. Sometimes people watch my video on Monday, but they skip the video that I posted on Tuesday, and they watch the one on Wednesday or Thursday. Hey. Anyways, let's talk to you. Alright.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
I was worried. Are you okay? No. I'm not saying the bottom line.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
Hold up, before we get into sorry, that's like the second time I checked, but still. But I said this, sorry, to double check, sorry. She's the best, that's her job, goodbye,
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
Properly thank me? What you have in mind? What you got in mind? I mean, make sure you wanna like go to movies, you wanna go on a date, something like that, what's up? What's up? I know that I know that we not a thing, but I'm like, hey, that doesn't mean I can't keep on flirting with you. Shoot, you just said that you wanna properly thank me? Like, what you got in mind? Go? We could go to movies, we could just sit down and have lunch, like, what's up? You could let me, I'm like, hey, you could let me take you out to lunch sometime, we could just chill, like, what's up? What you got in mind? Don't mention it, you're welcome, part of the job, don't mention it.
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Girl, don't worry about my crew. They just need time to warm up to you, that's all. I know.
Don't worry, they are. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
I like to talk about you and investigate.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Sarah?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
Look, okay, I'm listening to what Liara says, what Liara is saying, but I'm also just looking at her outfit. it may look old fashioned and basic to y'all, but it look good. It look good. And and the armor that I saw her wearing when I went to her locker, man, I can't wait to see her wearing that and out in the field. Shoot, man, maybe she's just evil. You sound trouble. Yeah, she does sound
This
trouble.
hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I do want to talk to her before I ask about before I ask this about her culture. I do want to talk to her. So yeah.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
You must get lonely. Do you like it? Sounds boring. You must get lonely.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
I hope I'm not one of those people that you just gotta get away from. Because I know. I'm flirting really hard right now. It's just come on. Come on. Are y'all gonna tell me that none of y'all have ever looked at somebody and just been like, dang, and kept on thinking ways to flirt with them because they look so good. They just look so good. Come on now. Are y'all gonna tell me that none of y'all have ever done something like that? And yes, I know that this is a game, but come on. This is the type of game that well has adventure, action, and is immature, and because of all of the violence, gore, drugs, and alcohol. And yeah, I can say that because, well, Cora's Den and all the fighting that we've done so far. What's that? Why is that? Yeah, why is that? Do you like your job? It sounds boring.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
It's not foolish. You must have made your mother mad. Do you like it?
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Don't try to study me. I'm fascinating.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in the lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
We are. Relax. Just chill, girl. Relax. I wasn't serious. Don't try to study me.
Calm down, Leo. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool.
Just that.
Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I'm sorry, what she say? What she say? I was too busy looking at her waist. I'm like, just. Now it makes me want to draw. Now it makes me want to draw something, and not just a woman, but also like drawing something else, like a cool looking character. Man, it's been years since I've drawn something. I need to get back into the habit of just drawing stuff. Asari culture. Yeah.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the
Give me the
first
good information.
species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
What do you mean by rumors? What do you mean by rumors?
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
You know what that sounds like? You know what that sounds like? That sounds like I'm not sure if I can say it, but I'm not sure if I can say it because of some of the rules that YouTube has and that they want me to follow and want my video to follow. But there's a certain gender out there that's born with male and female but that has male organs and that has female organs. There's a certain gender that's out there that's born with male and female organs. I'm not sure if I can say that what they're actually called because I'm just trying to be cautious. I don't want to accidentally get this video taken down because it's too or just like because whenever I do upload a video, YouTube says that I have to even though I set this video not for kids, which I do that all the time because well, like I said before, with it and for mature, that's waiting for this game. And even though I specifically set all of these Mass Effect gameplays for, even though I set all these Mass Effect gameplays, I set the audience for not for kids. And even though I do that, YouTube still says that I have to follow the kids internet bylaws, which means it can't be too profanity. It cannot have too much profanity in it. Excuse me. It cannot have too much violence in it. And if I do that, then the video won't be able to post on YouTube. So yeah, that's what I'm just trying to, yeah. Which man, it's hot today. Which is another reason why I was thinking about making a Patreon, but that's like later on down the line. I haven't started on doing that yet. I've mostly just been focused on making all of these good videos for y'all. So, how is that possible? That's disgusting. Who would say this? would say that? I really want to know who would say that. Who would say that that's disgusting?
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
Oh. You know, that, you know, that sounds pretty nice, actually. It took me by surprise. It took me by surprise. Like just, it sounds nice. I'm not gonna lie, it really does.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
About the age difference. Who was your father? I'm gonna ask that. I'm gonna ask this first.
You Asari lived for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Man, that does sound nice. I'm like putting the physical stuff aside. Like she said, it doesn't have to be physical. It's more mental. And she just said it transcends space and time. Man, that sounds nice. Like it sounds like the child come together and understand each other on a not just on a physical level, but on a much deeper level. Where y'all understand each other and y'all just get along and man, that just sounds really nice. Sounds very nice.
You know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner, though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Okay, so hold up. If anybody says to y'all that if anybody call her a pureblood, I'm gonna rip them to shreds. I will rip that person to shreds. I mean, she said nobody will call her that, but I hope nobody does. I really hope nobody does. because then I'm just gonna rip that person to shreds. Because why would you be so rude and insult her like that? Why would you just be so rude and insult her like that? So I hope that nobody, I hope nobody does that. Honestly, I hope that nobody insults any of my crew members. I hope nobody insults Liar. Hope nobody insults Tally, Ash. Well, I kind of insulted Ash, but she had a comment. Ashley had a comment, being extremely racist. And I also hope that nobody insults Rex or Garrus, including Kaden. I hope nobody insults any of my crew. Just, no. I'm not gonna play that mess with somebody just insulting my crew like that. Nope, no. I will tear that person limb from limb if they insult my crew. And I'm being dead serious right now. I'm being so serious. You don't know that. That's terrible. Then why did she do it? You don't know that.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Venezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
That is sad.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
I've got a lot of information here, but I've got a lot of sad stuff too. I mean, just Rex. Just Rex. Rex has some sad backstories and stuff, man. And so did Kaden. And so did, Tyler did too. But also Liara too. Rex, man. My crewmates got some pretty tragic and sad backstories. I'm like, just, man. Okay. Oh, I forgot about this. My renegade is higher. My renegade is higher than my paragon. Oh man, that's kind of crazy. Pistol, shotgun, assault rifle, sniper rifle, combat armor. Where's the increase weapon by 20%. Before I just devils. Oh wait, I gotta give that to okay, so Citadel. That's the threshing one. Go to the Syrian system in Haiti, and then cruise Haiti, and cluster and search for signs of faster. 2, 1, missing service. Oh right, yeah, I heard about that in the elevator. I heard about this in the elevator. Symbiotics kidnapped this dude. I think he's a politician. Yeah, he is. And this, they want me to collect some materials and stuff. To be honest, I was expecting to find a ship. And I picked this trick up when I saw my friend do it. And yes, I saw him do it when I was asking him about Mass Effect. Yes, he actually restarted the. Well, he didn't restart the entire game. He just made a new character. It's a whole thing I can go into the reason why he did it. But honestly, the reason why he did it was to show me some tricks and stuff.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Masana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say anymore in unsecure communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so I can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
That's just that. But I do have one short of my friend. There is a short of my friend that I did post on my YouTube channel. It was like a long time ago, so it was at an arcade. At an arcade and he was playing a game. He had a mask on. Dang, what? I swear, man. Okay, yeah, no. Trying to think, should I do this now or like? Cause I was. it's probably gonna be a quick one, so I'll just start it. What is this? Later. Let's just start this side quest and then finish it. It's gonna be a quick one anyway, so yeah. This is a population. I thought this was like an abandoned planet or like a moon or something. Okay. I assume this is gonna be quick because well, side quests. Because well, when I played video games in the past, side quests didn't normally take a long time, so it only took about like maybe 5 or 6 minutes. So yeah. But oh well. But the real question is, what would I take with me? Of course, I want some battle strength. Last time I took Ash. Yeah, last time I took Ash, and I took Garrus. You know, I did say I want to mix it up, human and alien, but I'm thinking about taking Liara and Rex. Yeah, taking Liara and Rex. So that way they can have some. So that way they can have not field experience, field experience. So that way they can have some field experience. Okay, so Liara, she has a lot of biotic strength, but 0 tech strength, and Rex has a lot of combat strength and some biotic strength, but no tech strength. Okay. Alright. Okay, so it's wrong. There was a cutscene. Man, there was a cutscene, dialogue, and everything. Yeah, no. This may take longer than expected. And if it does, then that just means that I might have to pick this up again in the next video. Now, I'm not going to end it here. I'm going to start a little bit. I'm going to start on it a little bit. But I'm not sure that I'm going to finish this side quest in this video like I was expecting to. Because I thought it was going to be like maybe 4 or 5 minutes. 10 minutes tops. But if this side quest has a cutscene and some dialogue, then yeah, no. I know for a fact that side quest that has cutscenes and dialogues takes a long period of time. me playing Star Wars Old Republic. Yeah. I know that for a fact from me playing Star Wars Old Republic, so. Wait, hold up. Meet with Ness. Oh wait, the lady on said okay. Turian elements. Huh? Keep searching units. Keep searching units. Keep searching until you have all of the lost entities. What is this? What is this word? Man. Keep searching until you have all the lost of this. Until you have all of the lost this. Yeah. Find the 3 fusion torches and disable them. Okay. Well, yeah, this is definitely a side quest. Well, side mission, because it's in the side mission category. Main missions over here, side missions over here. Like how they did that. Yeah, you got about like 26. Dang, go. Oh, and you're a biotic too. Okay. Well, I'm choosing barrier because, well, it seems like the best. It seems like the best option, honestly. Because if she could put a barrier up over us, then that would be very helpful. Now, hold up. Let me just. Damn. Your shield with biotic and shield with biotic barriers that will absorb up to 4 points of damage. Will not block attacks that bypass shields. Duration 10 seconds. Recharge time 60 seconds. Max cost 80%. Huh. Okay, well that's cool. Now, hold on. Overload. And that's overload. Can use these objects. Does 50% damage and does 6 melee enemies. Does 200 damage to enemy shields. Make them 20% more valuable. 2 damage for 10 seconds. Recharge time 60 seconds. Cost 60%. And assist. Makes the target unable to move or attack, but also immune to damage. Squad members will not use this unless it's selected from the power wheel. Duration 12.5 seconds. Recharge time 60 seconds. And accuracy cost 80%. Okay. Or not Rex. Buddy. Buddy. Oh, he got barrier too. Okay. Okay, so Rex prefers to use a assault rifle and shotgun. Hold up. overload. There we go. Now let's see here. Armor. Increase damage reduced by 12. Increase damage reduced by 12. Increase hardness by 12%. Reduce health damage by 75%. Does not reduce damage to shield. Duration 6 seconds. Recharge time 45 seconds. Okay. Yeah, might do that in different. Might do this in a different episode. Okay. Hold up. What's this over here? Transmission tower. Fusion torch. Fusion torch. And fusion torch. Okay. If that's that, then what is that over there? No, check that out later. It's fusion torch time. Let's take this down. I don't know what's going on, but man, it just started music right there. What is this? It's like are these like shield generators or something? No. Yeah, are those like shield generators? Gotta be.
Headed in the right direction. I don't know who you are, but I'm protected. Come.
Trying to get a closer look at this. Oh, nope, no. No. Not shield generators, not shield generators. Hopefully they can't see me right here. No. Up here. Give me a minute. I'm just trying to remember what he said about the Omnigel. You said I can get Omnigel by... Hold up. only doing that with weapons that are leveled up, that are level 1. So my friend said that that's the best way to get army gel without. Well, he says the best way to get it, and he wasn't sure of any other way to. I don't even use shotgun. Let's give this to Rex. That's weird. I thought I did get a shotgun. Maybe I didn't. There's a lot of ones with sniper rifles. Okay, I think that would be enough. Hold up. Now, you're probably wondering, if I keep on doing all this and converting it into Omni Gel, what about my other crewmates? When I go out to the Citadel for all those other side missions in a different video, I'm also going to buy some other armor. I'm also going to buy some other stuff for them. But I can't buy the stuff for them if I don't have enough credits. So I definitely need to increase this from 4,900 to, I'll say maybe a million or something. Excuse me. I would do that with these armors, but no, not yet. No, not yet. Not until I'm positively sure that. Not until I'm positive that none of my crewmates need it. So yeah. Also, hold up. Oh no, that's a nice screensaver. Actually, you know what? That might be a good thumbnail. That might be, I don't know. I might use that as a good thumbnail. I don't know yet. What I do know is this. Wait, hold up. Before I go out to Citadel, brush them off. Definitely that brush them off. Definitely. Now I gotta do all that over again. You know what? I'm gonna do it before I check them. Okay, that's good. Also, I haven't said my friend's name because, well, he will get upset if I did that. I've known him since high school, and I know how he is. I know how he is. So, yeah, I haven't said his name, but I consider him to be like a brother to me. So yeah. And one of these days, I'm going to convince him to come on to this channel and just chill with me. Plus, I'm be honest, I think the level 2 weapons and gear is better than level 1. It's better than level 1, so yeah. Or like a level 3 or 4 or 5, you know? I wonder how many levels it goes up to. I think it goes up to like level 10, maybe? Yeah, I think it goes up to level 10. But what the? These dang plasmas. come on, y'all know me. I like these acid rounds. I really like these acid rounds. Okay, so we have 120. I'm in jail. Okay. And I'm putting points into different stuff right now. It's just that I'm thinking like barrier and overload. Also throw. Her throwing people across the room. That needs to go up because I mean if she could pick up somebody and throw them across the room and then they just bleh, they done just by her throwing somebody across the room one time. That would be awesome. And if she could overload somebody's weapon or like their shields, then that would be even better. Hold up, let's see what she looks like. Wait, hold on. Is it wrong? I think that's kind of hot though. Is it wrong? I think that's kind of hot. Oh my gosh, I'm a trip. I'm a mess. I'm just, oh my gosh. I feel like I'm all over the place right now, shoot. Okay. Cloak and Battle Master. Shotgun. You know, that looks pretty, it looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, that's character's at level 7, and he's a soldier. My 17th save. You know what? I'm going to end it here. I'm going to end it right here, and we're going to pick up from where we left off, which is right here, in the next video. And if y'all like this video, go down to leave a comment down below. If y'all like this video, leave a comment down below telling me what y'all think of this video. Did y'all enjoy it? Did y'all think it was funny, or did y'all just think that I was just being a total mess in this video? I don't know. And while you're down there, hit the like button. And also hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of my videos. Until then, peace. That was